What is up, guys? It is Guppy here, and today I am doing a not live commentary on Jacob Croft's server. I ended up not doing it live because I wanted to speed it up because one, it was a really long video. I mean, not really long, it was like 20 minutes. Also, I was really rambly, and I hope I don't do that now, but let's just hope for the best. I think it should be a little better because I can sort of catch myself now. So, basically, the server is called MinecraftKingdoms. It's not actually open yet. Right now, it's just in beta testing, which is what we're doing right now. You'll notice that you might see a lot of old MCPvP players, because it is owned by Jacob Crofts. So there's like all these really cool features. Kits are pretty much replaced with these cool spells, and I mean there's even like new spell abilities. There's like runes. As you can see, I start out with 32 clay and 32 seeking. Everyone does. One thing that will probably happen in the future is that you'll start out with different runes or additional runes later on, if that's something that people would donate for. And so yeah, I'm just getting some mushrooms. It is a 1.10, so that's why you see the little thingy there. But the hit delay is removed. It's fine. So don't worry about that. So as you can see, I'm just trying to get myself some stuff. I did speed it up a little bit, and it's not like too hard to follow. But one thing I just love about those game modes so much. Sorry, that was like incredibly loud right there. I have to turn that sound down. But you are sort of given the ability to choose different spells, and like you're able to have multiple kits at once, in a sense, of course. Like it's not like they don't actually call it kits, but it's a similar idea. There's also altars around the map, so you can use clay and go to those altars and use that clay in order to sort of change it into the rune you'd like. So you'll need a stick, which is why I kept that, and it's really kind of awesome that when you make sticks you get 4, because that's kind of the perfect amount, because you get a stone sword, a wooden pickaxe, and you have one for your wand. So as you can see, right now I'm going to sort of throw out the wood and get myself my bench back, because I might need it later on, or that was the thinking. Now I'm going to spoil it. I did not end up winning this. So what I'm doing right now is when you shift and I believe when you shift and right click, it should open up your spell thing. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of them. So there's like air blast and water blast, and then more powerful variants, as well as the original kit abilities such as Ender Mage and Flash. And on top of those, there are kit abilities in the form of enchantments that you can get from a enchanting area, which are also randomly generated structures. You might notice that beacon. That is a chaos altar. During the game, I thought it was a fire altar, but fire altars actually have red beacons and chaos have orange. But I honestly just kind of thought it was fire. I don't know why. So I turned my clay into chaos runes. So all you gotta do is click on them and they'll become chaos runes. Clay is really easy to find around the map. It's like in any area there's water, so swamps, lakes, just there's tons of it. You won't run out, don't worry. Now, if you want to locate players, that's why the seeking runes, are there when you start, because the way tracking works is without a compass, and when you sort of click, you are given access to your tracker ability, which is really unique and cool. It's kind of hard to use. So as you can see, I was testing out Monk, which is a chaos thing, and it's just kind of crazy to look and see, like, wow, this stick can become Ender Mage, an Ender Mage portal. It can become a compass tracker. It can become a monk blaze rod. It can become all sorts of insane things, like all sorts of kit items, and it's like so intuitive. It's so good. I'm a huge fan of how that works. As you can see here, I'm just getting some clay. It's everywhere, like I said, so it's really easy to get. Pluto and Jacob are in these games, or in this game, I should say, and you might know them from MCPVP. Pluto, I believe, is now a trainee at Mineplex, and Jacob has just been working on this and coding. So, here I'm doing pretty well in terms of gear. I should probably, I believe at this point, I'm telling myself I should start tracking, and that's what I do. So it sort of shoots out like a little particle direction thing to tell you where a player is. It only works within a range of 400 blocks, which is actually small because it's a 1,000 by 1,000 map. It goes from 500 to negative 500. That's a lot of area that your tracker can't really cover. Because there are only like 5 people in this game, it was okay, but it'll work better when there's more. So right now I'm trying to find someone. I think the first person I kill is actually Jacob Crafts. I don't remember though, so I'll just have to watch the video. Now, originally I kind of thought that someone was, up in that area, and I guess it was just a bug or, something went wrong. So I'm now just continuing to track. I see the swamp that I believe I was not at, but I got a few more mushrooms for old time's sake, or at least I thought of it. And there's these random like farm things that appear. Sometimes there are carrots, potatoes, and beetroot, and they're pretty much just what you'd find at a village, but they just randomly spawn. So here we go. I believe I am approaching my first victim. Oh no, my first victim is Pluto. Now I equipped monk in order to be able to attack them if something wasn't going well. But it all ended up working out at the end because he was just AFK, so I felt kind of bad. Now Jacob Crafts was like right over here, and I managed to get him as he was coming out of his hole in the ground, and I felt really bad because he didn't see me, and I was sort of just taking advantage of that. Here I turn that clay that I mined, or I dug out, into air runes, so that I could equip an air blast spell. As you can see next to it, there's the air surge spell, and with the air surge spell, it's like a more powerful version of the air blast, except it requires death runes, and it uses more air runes. So I remember Jacob was close here. I don't know what happened though. I guess I had to go back and find him or something. I'm not remembering this super clearly. And there's a fire altar over there, which is what I wanted to get to. And I managed to get myself a few fire runes, not a lot. It was probably not worth going all the way over there, but I was tracking someone that way, so I just thought, why not? And yeah, that was sort of me finding the fire altar. They spawn like totally randomly, so it's just kind of weird. As you can see, the mini feast just got announced for like the 3rd or 4th time. I didn't bother to deal with any feasts, and that would come back to bite me. I was the last player, or the second to last, I guess. I also jumped on one of those blocks, which was a mistake. So yeah, I just click on it, got fire runes, pretty good. Now, here I was really confused, because I thought that was chaos. So I looked around, and I was like, I can't, I looked at my thing, I didn't know what else it could be. It didn't make any sense what that was. Now, I probably should have just checked, but I figured it out. It was actually seeking. So yes, that was a seeking altar. I honestly had no clue what it was. I thought it was chaos. But then I realized that orange was chaos. So here's Jacob. He doesn't see me, so I felt bad. But I wanted to show off my air blast, so as you can see, I click and I hit him. And he had a lot of stuff in his inventory, so I just, took out the goods. So all of his air runes, which he had a whole bunch of. as well as, you know, I think I might have did not. I don't know if I took his head. Probably should have, because then I would have Jacob Craft's head. Now there's another guy really nearby, because I remember this, or I want to. He was underground actually, and I was really trying to Ender Mage him out, but it just wasn't working. Like, I wasn't in the right range. I was just having trouble seeing like where to go. You know, I kept on losing his name, and like, I don't know, I wasn't getting him in the range well enough, because it's a pretty small range. I was just missing it, so, you know, that was kind of a fail, but it all worked out in the end. It was very close though, this fight with iMinecraft PvP, and here he's coming out of this area, so I chose my Air Blast spell, and he was using a Fire Blast spell, as you can see, and I wanted to get away from that because he can light me on fire, which is what he did. So I ended up like fighting for my life in order to not get killed. Now I managed to get a lot of hits on him, like a little bit after this kind of failed first part of the fight. I managed to get a little bit more soup and then get a lot of hits on him, as you can see, as well as, I believe, light him on fire, which really helps out. And I was planning on knocking him into that ravine, but it just didn't happen. But it's okay though, because I did manage to get a good combo, but one more hit and I probably would have failed at my soup and would have messed up. So I'm just sort of organizing my inventory a little bit, filling up with soup and getting my runes. He had some death runes, so here I equipped my air blast and I tried it out, or my air surge, which was a mistake because I only have 3 left, so, you know, that was kind of a waste, but it worked out okay. I got rid of some of my airs in order to keep room for this, and I switched over to this guy's head because it ended up rendering properly. The other guy's, Pluto's, didn't. For some reason, I don't really know why. So this is me and just this one guy, this frog dude, who was an FCPVP YouTuber. We were like gonna face off. Now this is where it comes back to bite me that I didn't get anything. Well, the first problem was that, you know, we weren't really in rage, but I ran around just randomly and eventually caught up to him, so, you know, it could have gone worse. But, yeah, I mean, we just couldn't figure it out. Now, I'm trying to write a heart, but I'm failing. Now, this is, like, the new mob, or one of the new mobs. I believe it's, like, a husk, it's called, and the skeleton is called the stray. It's pretty much just a retextured zombie. And, I was trying to kill them because I heard somewhere that they drop death runes. But it's actually just zombies. So I killed a few in order to have some, you know, power in case I need to fight someone with my air surge or my fire surge, which were the 2 things I had. Other than the chaos, I probably should have used monk. I just like kind of spaced out and just didn't. And this zombie was like really funny because I just never fought it, and it kept on attacking me. So here I tried out my fire surge, and I didn't really know what like the bonus was compared to the other stuff. See, like I just don't kill that zombie, and I just keep on ignoring it. I don't really know why, except here I finally kill it, and I get some death. So I'm doing a little bit better in terms of stuff. I need to still find this guy, and by this time he's made it into my range, or I've sort of stumbled upon his range. But he got to the mini feast, which is the part that I did not get. And you'll see here, he has enchanted iron armor. Well, when he shows up, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, there he is. There was nothing I really could have done. He had like fire surge as well. I was trying to hit him. The spider got me. It was on fire, and oh my gosh, it just was a giant fail, and I just died. I couldn't even stand up to him at all. So that was the game. If you guys want to see more of these on Jacob Craft server, let me know. This has been some hardcore games on Minecraft Kingdoms with Guppy. Please like, comment, subscribe. Bye.